What's up, everybody? This is Jason Whitaker with the Whitaker Group, and I wanted to take a second to talk to you about something that I struggled with for a number of years, and it's about how the grind can negatively impact your ability to achieve your goals, about how the hustle can actually hurt you. See, you'll hear me say this all the time. Rise and grind. Every day I'm hustling. Got to put in the effort. Got to put in the hours, right? And I'm not the only person that talks this way. You'll see a ton of people with that mindset that with enough hard work and you put in enough hours, you're going to see the results that you want to see. Now, we're not the first generation to romanticize the concept of perseverance. Think about people like Winston Churchill, right? Abraham Lincoln, or even more recently, people like Steve Jobs. Now, these guys wholeheartedly believed in the philosophy that you could achieve anything you wanted to achieve in life with sheer force of will. And to an extent, that is true. Hustle and grind will take you a very, very long way. But if you got hustling, you got grind, but you don't have clarity, you're setting yourself up for massive failure. And let me explain why. See, when you get addicted to the idea of hustling, right? You get addicted to the idea of grinding, right? Like every day I got to get up and I got to put in the effort. I got to put in the hours. I got to log more than the next guy. I got to put in more time and effort than the next guy. When that becomes your mentality, over time, without clarity, you start to lose focus of why you're hustling, of why you're grinding. And it's easy to tell when it starts happening. One of the first signs that it's happening is that you're proud, right? That you're proud of how hard you're working, right? The minute you start feeling like you're proud of how hard you grind and you're wearing it as kind of a badge of honor, and you know, I used to do that, like, oh, my family, my friends, like, look how hard I'm working, look how much effort I'm putting in, right? When you get to that level where you start being proud of how hard you're working, you're proud of the hustle, you're proud of the grind, the hustle and the grind stop being a means for you to achieve your goals, and they start becoming the goal, right? You don't grind to achieve your goals anymore. The grind starts to become that goal. And when that happens, you're losing clarity. You're losing focus of why you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, right? So I don't want to wake up in the morning and grind. I don't want to hustle. I don't want to get up at 4:30 in the morning. Man, I got one of those Sealy Posturepedic, Tempur-Pedic, $3,500 mattresses. That some bitch is comfortable. I don't want to get out of bed at 4:30. I want to stay in bed. And when I do get out of bed, I want to come downstairs in my Batman jammies. I want to pour a bowl of Fruity Pebbles, and I want to sit down and watch cartoons. Right? I'm not addicted to the grind. The grind is not my goal. Right? My goal is to eradicate homelessness in Indiana. My goal is for every Indiana resident to be able to afford their own home. My goal is not to wake up at 4:30 in the morning and work out and eat a good healthy breakfast and then go to work and spend 13, 14, 15 hours a day working. That's not my goal. The grind is not my goal. The grind is a means to accomplish that goal. And you have to be very, very careful, right? You need to be able to have the willpower to get up and do the grind every day. You got to do the grind, right? But you also have to have the foresight and the clarity to know when you're grinding for grind's sakes, when you're hustling for hustle's sakes, right? When you start hustling and the only thing that you're hustling for is for the sake of being able to wake up and say that you hustled, right? That's what you're bragging about. You're like, oh, look how much effort I put in. Look how many hours I put in. You're losing focus, right? If you're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to grind for a goal. Don't make grinding be the goal, okay? When you wake up, think about what it is that you want to accomplish. Think about what it is that you're trying to achieve in your life. And you can achieve it through sheer force of will, like I said earlier. But you're only going to achieve it when that goal stays in the forefront of your mind, right? Don't let grinding become the reason that you get up and grind. You have to stay focused on your goals. And if you don't stay focused on your goals, you're going to plateau. You're going to see a significant jump in your success levels, and then it's going to plateau out. And then suddenly your mind is going to start deteriorating. Your body is going to start deteriorating. You're going to start to fall apart because you're working super hard, maybe even harder than you were before when you were seeing successes, right? You're putting in all this effort, all this energy, but you're not seeing those same significant gains. And I don't care what field of pursuit we're talking about here. It could be bodybuilding, it could be entrepreneurism, it could be anything. Right? When you start to plateau, it's likely because you're putting in the effort, you're putting in the energy, but you've lost that clarity, right? Don't let the grind become your goal. Let the grind be a means of you achieving those goals, and stay focused on why you're grinding. Never feel proud of how hard you're working. Never feel proud of how much effort you're putting in. Don't share with everyone about how hard you grind. Every day I grind, right? Like, it's okay to be motivational and say, I'm grinding today. I'm going to hustle today. But hustle for a reason. Hustle for a purpose. Don't hustle so you could tell all your friends and family members that you hustled, right? That's lame sauce. Have a purpose. Hustle for that purpose. Thanks, guys.